Previously on High Stakes Poker, Nick, Bryn, and Tom found themselves in a 5-bet, 6-figure pot.
On.
How much about?
I think I started just under 200.
Guess I didn't time that, right?
Dwan had another full house cracked.
Damn it, Robert. How big is that glass? How much wine's in there?
Always value bet the math, guys.
But his aces had Lynn G reaching for her bag.
There's nothing brutal in poker than running into Tom Dwan with aces.
Yeah, I can confirm.
The money they're playing for is real. It's their own money. It's coming right out of their pocket.
I'm all in.
$300,000 in cash with a 4 high.
Now the pot is almost $550,000. And we're now looking at the biggest pot in the history of high stakes poker.
I'm all in. These ladies ain't ladies unless they're your ladies. Got their hands on a monster, and that's what it is. You got what it takes, and you can play high stakes.
Same city, same high stakes. Hi everyone, AJ Benza along with Gabe Kaplan as our 400, 800, no-limit hold'em game continues from Aria. Turns out, high stakes poker is kind of like riding a bike. Put the players back at the table, get the right lineup, and off we go.
Yeah, if only I had a different partner in here. Somebody that knew poker.
Yeah, it's happened before.
I love you, AJ.
I love you too. Listen, a couple of Brooklyn guys.
Hey, what could be bad, right?
What are you talking about? You come around my house today, I come around yours.
Let's do the whole show like we're in Brooklyn.
Okay.
Hey, JRB's raised here. He's got King Jack offsuit. What's the matter with the guy?
I mean, to not think about raising.
Kenny got sevens. JRB's got jacks.
He's going to bet his jacks because he thinks it's the best hand, and he's betting it.
Nothing you can do about it.
I don't think I agree.
Can't talk him
Can't
out of
do
it.
nothing
No,
about
you can't. You this guy, look, that's what he wants to do.
Why is this guy calling with sevens here?
I don't know. Hey!
Because he's going to hit another 7. That's why he calls.
Didn't have 1 1/4 and hate his life. And if it happened to do something dumb. I mean, not saying it happens often.
Well, if you would have saw money, and you would have said the same thing.
JRB's betting here because he's putting Bryn on a draw.
Like 120.
Doesn't think he has a queen or a 7.
Yeah. How much was in the pot on the river before you bet?
65.
Bryn raises 24 dimes.
Before I bet.
Yeah,
Kind of awkward.
Kind of surprises JRB. Was not expecting that. Didn't take him long to call, though.
There's a king for a little moral support.
You mean moral support because he made 2 pair?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's also a king that made a lot of draws. Made the club draw. It could have made a straight draw.
Bryn bets 53,000.
I think Bryn is putting JRB on exactly what he has. Maybe king queen instead of king jack.
In all fairness, you deserve a call here. You do deserve a call.
Why does he deserve a call?
I guess JRB is saying he gives a lot of action and he could be bluffing.
I'm inclined to fold,
Maybe he's a nice guy.
but I feel like you do deserve a call.
Yeah, a guy from the neighborhood, you know?
Yeah.
Wow. I put you on the heart draw, not the club draw. Yeah, anyways. I guess if you off me. You deserve it. Holy. Oh, man. Oh, this is painful. Wow, 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 wow. And against Tom, it's a snap call. Against Rick, it's a snap call. Against Steaming Bryn, should be a snap call. God dang it.
God dang it, now he's doing his Walter Brennan impression.
The real McCoys.
God dang it. We're dating ourselves, AJ.
We're not young anymore.
God dang it.
Very nicely played. You got me.
That'll do it.
That one's going to be painful. That one's painful.
Oh, 9-10, 9-10, 9-10. 9-10, 9-10, 9-10.
Oh, 9-10.
Ooh, 7-10, 7-10.
Nick always wants to know what's going on.
Yeah.
You said call.
I say call?
Did you get the pot?
You said if it's against Tom, it's a call. If it's against Rick, it's a call. And, if it's against Steaming Bryn, it's a call.
Let's take a look at stack sizes brought to you by Poker King. Rick Solomon at the top. Everybody else is chasing him. Nick Petrangelo's stuck in the middle. And Bryn Kenny's inching back.
You guys want to do straddles one round? I'll start.
Right?
Yeah, whatever. I didn't straddle before, so I'll straddle now.
Nick getting around the straddle started.
Hey, it doesn't matter. It was a nice play.
Solomon's going to raise to 5,000 with a 4-deuce spades.
Well, naturally.
Yeah.
That's why you don't know anything about poker. You get a 4-deuce of spades.
Jump in.
You raise.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Oh, yeah. Didn't do that again?
Nick calls.
I need some of that.
He's got Rick's deuce out kick.
400.
You need someone that brings back.
All spades on the flop.
Rick flops the flush and bets it.
Flush.
Wow.
10 to 20.
Plus. That was a big one.
You're running good when you raise it up with deuce 4 and flop a flush.
Well, he had the goods, but no customers.
I was pretty excited. Flop, flush.
High stakes poker, how it's supposed to be. Let's get back to Tom Dwan and company.
You're there all the time.
I can curse. I can say the numbers.
That's about all you need, I guess. Can you say call and fold and all that?
Tochi.
Yeah, I mean, Pucci, call. Call is call.
Is that Chinese?
Tochi is bluff, but it really means steal your chickens. I know that one.
Did you ever coach anybody, AJ?
No.
You never stole anybody's chickens. Come on, you're gonna.
No, I stole a few hubcaps. No chickens.
I don't know. There's a lot of chickens missing in Bensonhurst around 1974. You sure you had nothing to do with that?
Not me. I ain't gonna say nothing. Rick's gonna raise to 4,000 with a Jack 4 suited.
Every night I go drink.
Nick is saying I can't let Rick keep running over the table.
He raises to 22,000.
Rick's got a Jack 4, no problem. Here's the 22,000.
Languages?
Rick flopped himself a pair.
No help for Nick. Nick checks. He isolated Rick. Now he doesn't know what to do. And I think it's good that he didn't bet because Rick would have called him, in my opinion.
Bad way, but you're such a poker player.
What do you mean?
You see 4,000, 1,600.
Rick's doing the least amount of talking and the most winning.
I gotta get it. Tell me. It's like, if I let that $7 grand go, it's gonna be the death of me.
That's good. Good for the game, at least.
It's just so funny. I just see it in your veins.
Are you my straddle attacker?
No, I'm just saying he can't he could never just walk away from 7,000 being dead.
Yeah, well, that's my straddle attacker.
Poker player, yeah, I know.
You're with him. If I don't have no straddle attacker, the game sucks. You know, you gotta have an attacker.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
He just sees dead money. It's like he thinks
Rick has put a $4,000 sleeper straddle on.
So he spends $22,000 to go get 7,000.
Bryn goes out, so it's in play. It's 4,000 to come into this hand.
Part of your body. That's what I said. You're such a poker player, you can't stand it. I mean that in a negative way.
Rick's mad at you're blowing up spot.
Dwan's going to raise to 12,000 with a 6-5 offsuit.
Well, that's what you do when you have a 6-5 offsuit. You raise to 12,000. If you knew anything about poker, you would know about that. But this lady is going to make it 50,000 with ace queen, and I think that's the end of that tune.
That is not good enough.
No, not even close.
You just talked me into it, that whole speech. I just raised
Yeah, sorry about that.
cheeseburger.
I just pay it. I'll pay you for it. Hand me down.
Let the lady win the hand.
She just did.
She's the only person I can beat.
I think Dwan could beat a few people around that table. Newcomer Lindsay is far from a poker pro, as she told us earlier.
Definitely wouldn't say I have a poker career, but in terms of like playing cards, I lost a decent amount of money, both in poker and in the pits early on. My parents and my accountant suggested that I kind of like give it a break, but I've kind of stuck to it, and I don't lose as much these days. So, yeah, my parents have come around a little bit. They figure it keeps me out of trouble. Better poker than partying.
You have to straddle one time. Come on.
I didn't straddle it.
Okay.
I'm not going to straddle 6,400.
I do. You got 1,000 car dealerships. Straddle 6,400.
I got to buy a car.
Well, you got too many cars. We got to make a fun game.
Are you crazy? I can't do that on TV.
Brandon is not a straddling man.
No.
Sure, buddy. I saw your damn cards. Be more careful.
Why did it make it 6,400?
Lynn is thinking about showing a little more speed here. And here it comes.
We got a new straddle attacker. Ooh, we got a donkey. Come on. Good enough, good enough. All right, 8,400. Is that right? Good enough to gamble. It's actually one of my favorite hands.
Oh, there's a lot of those.
Yeah. I haven't played poker in a while.
JRB still with the best hand. Why does he look so sad?
He doesn't know he has the best hand.
Oh, no.
Rick and Lynn have inside straight draws. Neither one of them hit. JRB still with the best hand.
Win bet 16,000.
JRB snap calls. He's happy to see Rick go. She needs a 10, a jack, or queen.
Nope.
Okay, will she bluff again? Yes.
There you go. That's 44,000.
This is the fourth time she's bluffed. She got away with the first one, but she doesn't give up.
JRB calls.
And surprise, you won, JRB.
JRB just.
I think we got a.
Wow, blast from the
I
past.
think that was a better bet than a call.
You think that was a...
Better bet than a call.
No, it was a terrible bet, if that's what he's calling. Terrible.
You know, I just strongly recommend not bluffing me after Bryn just bluffed the out of me. That's all I
And a
I
7.
don't think Bryn bluffed you, by the way.
I don't think
Yeah,
that.
wait, this is Bryn.
A 7.
A 7?
Because of you, now I have to
Oh, yes. Oh,
Holy
okay, cool.
It was already on
I'm gonna calm down. My bad, Lynn. I didn't know. I thought he bluffed me. My bad.
Whatever.
Here, let me take my bad. I thought Bryn bluffed me.
disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Oh my gosh. I'm over here. I'm stewing.
We got another break soon, so I don't tilt off the rest of my
Stewing
chips.
over here. There was zero chance anybody's going to get a bluff through against me for the rest of the night. I don't know if he did or didn't, but after seeing the 10, I feel like I should have called. I know that. The 10 was a good show. I mean, whether he had the 7 or not, the black 10 that was not a heart or a club was a really good show.
What about 10-9? What about 10-9?
He said he didn't have 10.
Not worried about
Second.
10-9. I don't know. I've gotten to the point in poker where I realize that I cannot think at the same level as you wizards, so I just like accept that I'll never be as good and just make the calls that I can and make the folds that I can.
As I straddle.
I will tell you that nobody's folding the hand I had against him.
Oh, God. Get ace king. Big deal.
I had better than ace king.
Well, there's no way you fold a king queen.
I've had better than ace king. I will tell you that, and you'll see it on the live stream.
JRB's got his voice back.
What the hell's the difference?
Round the straddles on.
There's no difference. You're right about that.
Drawn raises it up. Ace-3 of diamonds. And of course, Rick's going to be in.
I folded better than ace king, but I snap called you with 2 8s.
And Brandon's going to make a kind of loose call with a 4-deuce.
And Dwan flops aces.
Agonizing.
Lynn, at least if I tanked, Lynn would have felt better about her bluff if I
To be fair, you didn't take too long, which was nice. No, if you're gonna call, like, please call sooner. Don't call like
8 on the turn.
because then I'm just annoyed at this.
Gives
point.
Rick a
Like,
pair.
Oh, there's only one.
in that spot.
Yeah,
He
I'm
bets
done bluffing for the
9,000.
night. PSA.
And these two are at it again.
Got the smallest bluff I made all night through. You can't get
Another
another.
tango.
I wouldn't
I'm the only
have
one
called.
you successfully
If
bluffed.
I'd known Bryn had the 7, I would never have called that. I only knew that.
No.
Bryn
Show him
told
the
us he had
7. Be a nice guy.
Juan did not feel like dancing.
Joe
The 10 actually
John
is
Roberto, maybe.
the
She
10's
hurt.
like a nice card there, actually. I can only have one bluffing hand. Unless somehow I was bluffing Jack 10, which is a weird hand to bluff there.
Let's get a few exciting hands now.
That'd be nice. Ace King's a good start.
No, the reason why it's so tilted
Ace
Rick is
eight's
because
fun.
the conversation specifically came up. Hey, this Chittick guy, if he calls
King
the turn,
queen, of
he's
course.
calling the river.
I'm like, oh, he's got to have it.
We set
And then the dude calls him fourth pair. I'm like, oh.
Somebody else told me
Got it
that.
right, fourth
Oh
pair,
my
call.
gosh, that's awesome.
Oh, Victor's bluffing.
Rick raised to 9,000 with his king-queen off. Got 2 callers.
And he flops a queen.
Somebody else told me
Best hand.
about you telling him that.
JRB's got 8s.
I see it opposite.
Lynn
Me
whips.
and him are friends. We
Rick
both play
bets
poker,
15
but we
grand.
Like, give each other advice.
Don't do it, Lynn. I'll give you accounting advice. Don't do
I thought
it.
about it first.
Ah, she listened. I like that.
Yeah, good for you.
JRB picks up the nut flush draw.
Rick's going to bet 24,000.
I wonder what would happen if JRB made it 100,000 right now.
Oh,
Do it. He calls.
he calls.
I think I'm being a
Rick thinks he's being a and I'm surprised he checked there on the river.
I don't know. It looks like he was reaching for some chips, and he knows I'm just going to keep betting.
And He's quiet again. Let's take a look at our stack sizes, brought to you by Poker King. Rick Solomon still flirting with $1 million and almost has as much money as the bottom 4 players combined.
So if I bet,
He takes it back if you.
Lynn's raised to 2,000 with another ace queen.
It's the first time Rick's ever done that. Usually he doesn't do this stuff.
oh, okay, yeah, because I'd never seen it before.
Yeah.
Just every time he plays poker. Or that, every position.
Lynn flops a queen.
And she's got the nut flush draw. She's got the ace of diamonds. John Robert has an open-end straight draw. She checked. He bet 3,000. She just called. And she checks when the 9's pair.
JRB bets 7,000.
Lynn just calls.
And checks again.
Looks like JRB's going to try and bluff her. The bluffee is going to become the bluffer.
He's going to bet 18,000.
I don't think there's any way that Lynn's going out here.
I'm gonna be so tilted when I call and lose.
I'd be shocked if she goes out.
Call.
Queen 10?
Oh, ace queen. Sorry.
Just kidding. I didn't have this. I was
okay.
not gonna. Nice hand, nice hand, nice hand.
It's got me. I don't think many people bet 500.
Well, somebody bluffed at her and she got some of her bluff money back.
Oh, man. Nice hand, Lynn.
Well, at least now she can buy some more Chanel bags. Welcome back to the High Stakes Poker Suite at Aria.
What's the chances of me folding? 18%. Yeah.
Lynn lost the last hand, raised it up to 10,000, and Rick said, "What's the chance of me folding?"
17.5% too high.
And definitely not when checks.
Really bad calls.
Rick says, "Let me take a shot."
No, you're so wrong. Watch.
Come on.
She's thinking about how much to raise. That's a draw-heavy flop, but it's a pointless exercise.
Raises to 51,000.
She gets paid. Good check. Loses 5, loses 15, loses 10.
And Rick compliments her and says, "Good check.
Yeah.
Got you an extra 13,000."
That's not bad walking around money. Rick's got the straddle on.
As usual.
Sure.
Raise.
Tom's going to raise to 5,000 with his 9-8 of spades.
250.
A little more.
And deliberate Nick is going to raise with his ace-king.
You are correct, sir. To 18,000.
And what is deliberate Bryn going to do? What do you think he's going to do?
I think he's going to call here.
And I think you're right. But maybe not.
Well, he's reaching for cranberries. Raises to 62,000.
Interesting. Here's the question that has been pondered by many men throughout the ages, AJ.
Yeah.
Many men have said, what does a tournament player with ace-king do when another tournament player raises him 60,000 in a cash game?
Wow. We're going to find out. Well, JRB is not interested in the answer.
He can raise. I think he's going to call.
You got it. 44,000.
Start with like 4.
If nothing comes on the flop, this should be really interesting.
Well, Nick flops kings.
Now, when you have ace-queen, the worst thing you can see on the flop is a king.
Okay.
There is one club.
Bryn checks.
Nick's going to bet. How much is the question?
Nick is going to bet 35,000.
I think he's putting Bryn on queens or jacks, and he wants him in the pot. But Bryn says, no, I'm not getting in this pot. Take it, buddy. Yeah. You're good, kid, but you're not the best. You see, as long as I'm around, you're second best. Oh.
For Bryn, poker isn't just nuts and bolts. There's a lot more to creating success at the table.
Oh, mindset is everything in poker. Even so many times you'll see in a high-stakes tournament that someone will have a huge stack, they'll lose a big pot, and you can see it on them. They're just deflated, like they've already admitted defeat before it's even there. But if you're actually in the game, you could never have that feeling that you're defeated. You have to feel strong always, otherwise you're just going to beat yourself and not give yourself even a chance. So that's always been number one that I've said.
I agree.
That is a very true statement.
Yeah.
And there's the $2,600 a month.
Very smart from a young man.
Nick Petrangelo has raised to 3,500 with a 9-8 offsuit.
2,200 square foot pot, $2,600 a month.
And now Bryn has the ace-king.
And he just calls.
That's just money just lit on fire. For a lot of people, that's
Sounds
a nice.
like you're taking advantage.
For a lot of people, that's a nice mortgage.
Check. For a lot of people. For other people, it's a pair of heels.
Nick bets 3,000.
Nick takes a little shot.
Yeah.
Bryn calls.
He's got the ace of clubs.
Can I have a half glass?
Yes.
Quick check again.
If Nick bets here, he's probably going to take this pot right now.
Check.
But he checks. And Bryn gets his ace on the river. And Bryn checks.
Smart check. Nick can't win if he knuckles this. Plus, he's on TV.
Cheers.
Wants to show some stuff.
Sure.
I believe that. Do you have a Weinberg built into your place?
And he bet 17,000.
No, no. I'm having
Bryn was trying to induce a bluff,
a wine thing,
but now he's thinking there's a possibility. I mean, this is what I think he's thinking. I think he's thinking there's a possibility that Nick also has an ace.
Okay.
And he's thinking how much to bet.
I'm also in the market for one.
He could be thinking none of those things. But that's what I think he's thinking.
All right. Raises to 75,000.
He really thought that Nick had an ace.
I'll take that. You have a 6?
Wow, he showed a king.
Yeah. Would have been more impressive if he called.
I thought that was pretty impressive.
He couldn't call with his hand.
First to 8-9.
All right.
Nick takes a hit.
And doesn't take it very well. We might have a future Phil Hellmuth in the making.
Welcome back to High Stakes Poker.
Can you send me the list of people playing?
Looks like it's been a long night, Gabe.
I feel like
How many goblets of wine has JRB been through?
I lost count.
JRB and his chalice.
Yes.
Please don't bully me.
Or Holy Grail. Well, he's going to raise to 4,000 here.
Give me a chance to win back some money. Creating big
I like
pots.
that. That's very thoughtful of you. I appreciate that, Rick.
No problem.
Didn't realize you were such a gentleman.
Very much so.
Dwan's going to raise to 17,000.
He's raising because he thinks him and JRB are in different neighborhoods, but they're actually neighbors.
Yeah.
Right?
I bet most guys at the poker table do. It's weird. I don't get it.
Most guys at poker table, what?
They want to take my money. Does that
Sixes for JRB.
That they're isolating you.
Dwan's got an inside straight draw.
That's true. Yeah, that's a
It's
good
sort of
one.
like
Don't flatter yourself there.
objective.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
They're pretty
Trying to extract money.
To be fair, I
I've
try
seen
to give it away.
sometimes though.
He
Like,
bets 25,000.
she came to the poker game and everybody be like, "What do you want me to do?" She was hot ass, and then they'd be like, "Call," and she'd be like, and they'd be like, "Okay, call." You know what I mean? And boom, she turned like $2,000 into like 30 in an hour.
Oh
It was
my
the
God,
craziest
that's
thing I ever saw. Well, just everybody just gave her money.
JRB calls. He's hoping he's up against a draw, or maybe ace, king, ace, queen.
How she did that? You probably just been wrong game playing casino games. Gotta get some good home games.
That 8 makes an open end straight for Tom Dwan.
Yeah, come to our games.
What?
It was sort of, I think, a rather small game for.
He feels JRB was not comfortable calling on the flop.
What do you want me to do? I want you to call. Okay.
So he wants to get this pot right here, and he does have an open end straight draw in case JRB would call.
Yeah, I need to find games where people.
But he wants to end things right here.
Dwan drops a bunch of cranberries in there and puts Belland all in.
I didn't expect that. He wants this hand over with. He thinks JRB has a bigger hand than he has, probably putting him on ace 10 or maybe jacks.
Wow. Feels like ace queen of diamonds there, buddy.
That's close, JRB.
Wow. Wow. Feels like ace queen of diamonds. The only problem is my history is that I make the right call and then the diamond peels off. That's a good bet, Tom. Feels like ace queen of diamonds. Good read, Robert. Don't do like Daniel and call off. Daniel would call off and he'd be right. Ugh. You think you can put a river that's not a diamond?
Juan can still pack a punch at the right time.
What a fantastic bet, Tom. I like it. Oh, boy. Nope. Not gonna call. Good bet.
7-9 diamonds, yeah.
Let's see the river. I want to see that diamond just to make sure I made a good fold. Oh.
Deal one more river.
No, we're running it twice?
Just deal one
Yeah,
more.
yeah,
river.
okay.
I have one of them at least.
You had one of them?
That's great.
We'll come back next week. John Robert have figured out what Juan has.
3 of diamonds? Ace.
I'm nowhere near that strong. I had a little 5-7 of clubs.
5-7 of clubs? Oh, you would have hit one of them?
First one.
Nice hand, buddy. That would have made it. That would have been a nice call.
Next time on High Stakes Poker, temperatures rise as the deck cools.
Okay, twice. Nice.
You set?
No, I don't have set, dude.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
John Robert goes on a wild 10-minute swing.
Still complaining now, John?
You're the last guy I wanted to double through. I'm sorry, buddy. I do feel a lot better, though. Yes.
Good. Glad.
A lot better.
While Bryn Kenny and Brandon Steven play a massive 6-figure pot.
I don't think I'm going to call, but I gotta make sure, guys. God, it once felt like you're